Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Penn State Nitt Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Coach Lapsley told me just a few moments ago he understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Terrapins headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Nitt Lions offense will have first crack at this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Nitt Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Wolf. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Nitt Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Nitt Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Nitt Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nitt Lions.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Maryland's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. If you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Bummer. This guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Durr. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Scanning the field, it's Hamilton. Here's the pressure. Got a man in the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Knocked off his feet.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
There's a crease. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Nitt Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside. It's Peoples. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Nitt Lions will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great.
Caught, and he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap kick. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Right back to the well. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give is to Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Bring in the heat. Working the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Terrapins! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Nitt Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets.
There's some room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nitt Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. These last two plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. Big fella moving. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield very late in the half. Stepping to the right. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Nitt Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, guys, we may have an upset brewing. As you know, this team came in here not highly ranked and highly regarded, but that doesn't matter. The players on the field have had something to say, and they are really taking this game to the home team. We'll see if there's an upset continuing here in the second half. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Nitt Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime. There he goes! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has...
Makes the grab! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Penn State! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Now on the counter. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Makes the catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Myers on the move. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for the edge, it's Williams. Maybe some room here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Wolf. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after it. Trying to get away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nitt Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they're able to make the tackle.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the... So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd. Touchdown, Penn State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The screen, he can go. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hamilton. Snagged in the middle, it's Durr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Durr. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. He's got him this time, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Nitt Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Stumbled to the ground. Official stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Right on the money. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Fleming. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
That's a bang-bang play. 3-step slant. They wreck this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Looking for a big play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here's a give to Peoples. Got enough for the 1st. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards.
Got a little grass. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well. They weren't overhyped in this